Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Chilili back at it again with another freaking video.
Cha, your name is Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She's Chilili.
Oh,
she would be chilly so bad.
She'll be anything.
You already know who it is. It's your girl. It's your vibe. You already know the vibe. You already know this. Today I have with me these random prostitutes that I found on a street. I got my girls here with me. Let's introduce ourselves, starting with right over there.
Hi. My name is Yolo.
Hi, Yolo.
Hi, Yolo.
This is
Hi, Yolo.
talking your microphone, please.
But she's not that.
She's Yolo. That's Yolo.
That's it? That's
Yep.
what we're gonna do? Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Brittany, or you can call me Bree.
Did you want to say something else?
I thought that's what we were supposed to say something. I don't know.
Yeah, we should say no.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Who are you?
Hey guys,
Who are you?
I'm Ashley.
No, it was a Cardi B reference. Who are you? First off, who are you? You know that TikTok?
Okay, so she's Ashley.
Yeah.
My name is that Patty from the West. Here you go.
The baddie from the West with the crabs. Is what she is. My name is Tamira.
Hi, Tamira.
Hi.
This is the squad, and we are going to actually talk about a topic that could get us canceled, possibly. So it's kind of fun. And we're just going to have a conversation about how to behave like a Christian. We can talk about what it means to protect your testimony and what it means to carry yourself modestly. Because as y'all can see, we got some legs showing. If you zoom in right here. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all those things. And let's just get this thing cracking. What are some... Okay, so I don't know about y'all. I don't know how vulnerable y'all gonna be, but I'm gonna be vulnerable. And I'm gonna put myself and Tamira on Front Street. We struggle. Sometimes we struggle with jokes. Should we be saying these jokes as Christians? Should we be doing this as Christians? Should we, because we're very, very goofy girls, and a part of our humor is a little bit of out-of-pocket stuff, you know? And so sometimes we feel like...
The pocket's here. The pocket's here, baby. I'm down the street. Like, for me.
Yeah, like we say like some out of pocket stuff, which honestly sometimes some of the stuff we say I don't think is out of pocket, but because
Tamira calls me Jezebel, but she truly is one.
Ooh,
Who's fully covered? Oh. We'll leave it at that.
You know what? I'm fully covered here, but in those streets out there?
Should we pull out the footage? Let's go bar for bar.
I'm done. You have it.
But yeah, so sometimes, or at least for me especially, like I struggle with like, okay, well, how do I find the balance of my natural goofy self and just kind of like in a space where I can feel free to just kind of be myself, but then also we have to keep in mind that we are also, I guess, required, or we should be protecting our testimony. So we have to be mindful that people may be offended by certain things I say, certain things I do. So where is the line of like, okay, I should say these jokes and I shouldn't say these jokes. So I should do this and I should do that, or how much do I have to care about what other people think?
I just think that you just have to be careful of who you're speaking to.
Okay.
I think that matters overall because honestly, everybody's line is different.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's line is different who you're speaking to. So I think that you just have to be more self-aware of where you are in the environment that you're in to know what can I say, what can I not say.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that the line is subjective?
Very much so.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you agree? I knew she wasn't. That's why I asked her.
I think it's subjective because everybody is...
So let me give an example, right? I posted a YouTube video, and in the beginning of the YouTube video, somebody in this group right here said, which titty bigger? And then somebody else in the group responded, my left one. Is that something that you would deem as out of pocket, or is that something that's just natural biology?
I literally have titties.
We have titties.
So
we have
this
a
is-
booty.
Okay, was
we have-
this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's where you got to be careful with that. If it's on like a public platform and you know that people are going to be looking at your comments, then you know you can't say it on there. Now, if we're in a private setting and then we're looking at the picture, like which titty bigger, and then you say that, then that's cool. But I just think
So you think that there's some conversations that don't need to be public?
Of course.
So that's one of them. Because also at the end of the day, your doctors, we learn in biology class that one titty is bigger than the other. So why can't we talk about it? Why can't we talk about it publicly?
Wait, someone said something about that specific video?
Well, it was just like brought to attention that could call, like that could be like, oh, like be mindful of the things that you post type of.
I honestly think it's not that bad, but yes, if somebody brings it to your attention, then that's when you know that there's somebody in your circle that's watching that can trip up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, it was me. So. It was me.
I wasn't trying to put you on record.
I told her about two things in that video. I don't remember what the other one was. But I did end up telling her, I'm like, you got to be careful because that's how we joke. And we know we're joking. Yeah. And we are not that we're, of course, joking and we're just making jokes out of everything. But because there are little ones or sensitive people on the internet, that's why I told her, I'm like, just be mindful of what we're posting. You can't. Oh, there was another one where now this thing is already getting flamed on the internet, which was the Christian club. And then there's a clip. I don't know if you want to put this in. You cut it off if you want. But there's a clip of Tamara coming into the club, and she's acting like she's drinking, but it's a Christian club.
It was a water bottle.
I understand, but the joking aspect of it, I'm like, you have to be careful. I'm not offended by it. I thought it was hilarious. I don't think she should have did that because there was another Christian brother at the door staring while she was doing it. So I'm like, some things can be a little out of pocket. So I'm
So
like,
you're trying to ruin my testimony.
You did it to yourself.
You posted it.
No, wait. But why is that like I feel like that specifically of just like you have a water bottle, you're like, hey.
because you're insinuating that. And you are literally entering into a Christian club that's already getting flamed.
It's gonna be a party.
Why is it a thing?
Wait, it's getting flamed for real?
A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, this is
No, they're
demonic.
talking
How
about the
can you
Christian club,
praise
not my
God?"
video.
Yeah, no.
No, the club itself.
Yeah.
What makes it demonic?
No,
They just think that, the over religious people think that there's absolutely no way. Somebody told me y'all should be praying and fasting right now. I'm like, so Jesus didn't go to weddings?
For real?
He didn't go to people's houses to have dinner with them?
that brother the one that got that wedding.
He was often in his father's presence.
Yeah.
He wasn't 24/7 in his father's presence, though.
7 days a week.
24/7 days a week.
I was thinking 7 whole
There's
days.
things going on. I'm like, you better be going on missions.
Are you not that cool?
You better be out here subscribing every single day of your life, giving homeless people food, that giving all your house. You better be giving it away. You bet. Like I'm like, you're so exaggerated, brother. Like,
I get that.
Yeah, so that's what I struggle with because like what Tamira did. What Tamira did with the water bottle, I literally like it's just a joke. It's not. It's not.
think it was funny.
Yes, but I'm like also I feel like that is like so whoever takes that and turns it into look at you just doing like you're doing too much. Like there's certain stuff that I'm like. Yes, we're called to not cause people Yes, we're called to not cause people to stumble. And yes, we're called to not like do whatever we can to not offend people. But also like some people are too offended. And we can't cater to everybody.
no, so I'm not saying to walk on eggshells.
Yeah, I know.
Personally, me, and maybe I have a different point of view because I've also been brought up as a pastor's kid.
Yeah.
So I knew, and I still am
We grew up
very,
with
very
hoodlums.
aware of where I can do certain things and where I cannot
So
do certain
she
things.
knows.
I personally do not think.
in the dark and come in the light and pretend. That's what
Where we sit in the dark, you like.
She said, at least we don't hide.
At least we don't.
Like, personally, for me, I don't think, and I never told Tamara this because I'm like, I don't think it's a lit. But I don't think that she should have did that. Like I saw it, I was cracking up. I'm like, I don't think that was the wisest thing to do. I kept it moving with the night though. That's just, I'm not here like, oh, she going to hell for that. But I don't think. And then Shalisa posted. I'm like, oh great, more people are gonna see that. So I'm like, but I've just
I did
grown
not find
up.
anything wrong with that though. It was a water bottle. I understand if it was like a beer bottle.
I
or
know,
something.
but it is
She said that there's gonna be
insinuating.
people that say,
Yeah.
oh, she
Bruh,
just-
those be the
That's
ones
just
that
like-
say we can't wear pants.
No,
Or
that's just
shorts.
like this.
Yeah, but that's not biblical.
us,
So
us sticking the
like their
ring
reasoning is
finger,
not biblical.
Us sticking the ring finger instead of the middle finger.
Oh, that
So
I
that's kind of like
do.
people are like, you shouldn't do that because you're insinuating.
That one I do agree with.
And
We
I
shouldn't
am,
be doing.
so.
Actually,
And
tomorrow.
what's gonna happen and I'm replacing. So I that's what she's saying. It's like we
Yeah, I don't agree with the middle finger. The water bottle, please.
but I think Ashley is like saying like
But I do agree.
we should
To an extent. To an extent.
we should be mindful because also jokes that we do can insinuate to like things that of course is not godly. And so but I think that's what makes
I will never speak again.
low key, that's like what's funny about it is that we're pretending we're living this life, but it's a water bottle. Yeah. That's what makes it like ha ha ha. So I get what you're saying, but that's why sometimes I'm like, dang man, like for a while, like sometimes I'll get like in my head and I'm like, okay, I can't say this, I can't do this, I can't say this. Like with certain people, I'm like, I can't fully be myself. Like even at an old ministry, I like literally those people actually don't know like how funny I actually am. Like they don't really know like my personality. They see me as like Sister Chalisha, she's a very sweet lady. She's a very this, she's a very that. They don't know like I actually got jokes. Like I'm a ball of joy that just like, they don't know any of that because I know that they're older people. Yeah. And so I can't be joking around them with certain stuff. And so sometimes I feel like, dang, I low-key have to like hide myself because like it can offend people.
Yeah, I do agree with that in terms of strangers too, because everyone's looking at you. They're looking at what you're doing. Yeah. Like you're calling yourself a Christian, but like I guess like walk the talk that you be doing, basically.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible to change the narrative of what people perceive to be one thing? To like
that's my dream. Mm-hmm. My dream is for me.
Her dream is to strip on a pole and be like, I love him.
Me? Me? What's going on here? My dream is to marry an NBA basketball all-star who loves Jesus. Anyways, no, a pastor, you're a pastor too. No, my dream what I would love is if I can fully be like, okay, we know Charlize, but this is not realistic. I know Charlize, like Tamira, or you guys know me. You know my heart. You know my walk. You know my testimony. And so I don't need to prove anything to y'all because y'all know me. Yeah. And so if I make a joke and it's out of pocket, or if I do something that's crazy, you're like, yeah, but that's Charlize just being funny. She's being this. But then I understand that out in the world, not everybody knows me. Not everybody knows my testimony. Not everybody has seen my walk. They don't see me in my room crying to God. Like they don't see me in the Bible studies. And so because of that, they're going to make a judgment off of me based on what they see. And my personality is a little crazy. So that's why sometimes I'm like, dang, like you kind of have to put on a front low key.
Well, I think,
little bit.
So I kind of want to take the stance of what Michelle should have been here. I think she could have explained this better. And maybe you're not going to agree, but I do see where she's coming from, where she'll say, well, I think that you need to stop saying I need to hide myself. And she's kind of blunt. So she kind of just said it like, and you just need to grow up and face the facts that it's not hiding yourself. It's not like, that's like, she said it's like victim mentality or something. She's like, because it's like, it's not hiding yourself. It's just, you're being an adult. You have to put boundaries. And that's what that is. Like, you're not an unknowing 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You're a grown person now. It's just, that's all it is boundaries. Not like, I can't be myself. I gotta stop being myself. Say it again.
She said, cancel this video. I'm about to walk out.
Which I don't mean it with any harm. I think I just understand what she's saying, which is true. It's absolutely, it's just, we're not 12 anymore. We're it's still you. Absolutely. But that's like saying, I can't do this sin anymore. So it's hiding me. But it's having to put boundaries. Who do I love more? The Lord But I'm not
The
saying
only
that y'all
thing
just be out here
that's different
ratchet.
is that when it comes to a sin, you want to stop doing the sin because it is causing a negative effect in your life.
Right.
But when
Yeah.
it comes to your personality or like the jokes that you make, obviously we should not be making crude
Well,
jokes. Like
what is
crude-
it? Coarse joking, whatever the name
Crude,
is.
crude.
Crude
I said-
joking.
no, I'm just
That
saying-
is a part of people's
No, I know,
personality
I'm-
sometimes. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like for us, like yes, we have to be better at making like not making certain crude jokes and things like that. But the essence,
Do y'all make crude jokes?
I feel like
You don't make a ton.
I've gotten
I don't think y'all
better.
do.
I stopped watching Kevin Hart and it helped me a lot.
Jokes?
Not you really loving Kevin.
I really had to stop watching him. Huh?
What jokes are you talking about?
Crude jokes.
She said, "Say them
She's
right
like,
now,
give
on
an
live,
example
right
of
now.
one right now.
Give us 5."
Go ahead. What's the latest crude joke that
The
you said?
latest crude joke.
But the pixelated.
What's the latest crude joke that you said?
I don't know. I can't remember. I say a lot of things. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like yeah, like sex jokes. Like
But like we see that in church.
now, I pointed it out about homeboy. He do making crude jokes. I said that.
But I understand, like crude jokes, of course, is a no-no.
Yes.
But I like, for example, the water bottle thing. I don't think that was a crude joke. The titties. Which titty bigger? I don't think that was a crude joke. It's stuff like that, and that's the only 2 examples that I could think of because that's just what caused this conversation to even come about. But like, just little like jokes or little like comments that's like. It's not necessarily crude. It's just like
I think it fits within the line of that Bible verse that says, I don't know exactly how it goes, but I know it talks.
All things are permissible for you.
You shouldn't do all
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So I think that's where those fall in line. That ain't gonna send nobody to hell. You doing that to me? That thing was actually funny.
oh baby,
but
I
that
know
ain't
I'm going
send
to
you
heaven. I don't know about y'all, baby. I know about me.
I don't think it's gonna cause. Honestly, doing those things, I don't necessarily think it's gonna cause somebody to stumble. I just think you got to just be careful. Will this open a door? You know, like will it open a door to something that it?
Yeah.
Hey, like will it remind me like, dang, I used to drink
Titties are
too,
big.
like, dang, you know.
Wait, what? Wait, what are we talking about? What? We went to a wedding. We went to a wedding some years ago, and Ashley's dad also went to the wedding, and me and Ashley we were having a ball. Doodle brown, we having fun.
I don't even think
No, we weren't doing nothing crazy. We were just dancing. We were just having fun. And her dad wasn't. Her dad was like sitting talking to older people. And so no, not that. I told him, I'm like, PBJ, come dance, come have fun. And he's like, no. And later I'm like, why you was being fake? Like why you didn't come have fun? And he's like, he knew the type of people that are in the place, and he wasn't gonna put himself in a position that these people are like, I can't receive a word from you. So he has to he has to dim himself in a way that he has to protect. It's about protecting your testimony. So y'all know PBJ will come in and he'll be like and like he couldn't even like do that because of like he's like, I don't want to offend people. So that's what I'm saying. It's like in a way it's like hard because it's like you have to like kind of put on the front of this like, I'm gonna behave. I'm not gonna act like crazy.
I think in that situation, he just kind of has discernment in terms of like people.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, dang, because like if I'm at a wedding, I want to have fun, but just because y'all here and the more like we're gonna grow in our influence, especially with Safe Place and stuff and the ministry. Like I'm like, it scares me to have a certain type of influence because I'm like, that means that more eyes are going to look at me, and that means that more of myself I'll have to like hide.
But you know what? That's what God kind of calls us to do, to sacrifice that ourselves for His glory. But I mean, for His glory to be seen, to His. I mean, I don't think He's ever going to try to take away who we are, our character, our personality, but like in situations when we have to die to ourselves, we have to die to who we are, but that doesn't mean that He's not going to give us outlets. Doesn't mean He's not going to give us community where we can be free to express truly who we are. But we do have He's given us platforms.
I think you could be yourself still, just with the people that you can be yourself still. The only difference is that there's people behind the screen now. But you're not even hanging out with them. You just gotta make sure you're right in the right place at the right time.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That thought was rolling.
No, I was just gonna say that that's like the same as like a level of professionalism. Like in terms of like work, like how I act here is not how I act at work. I'm a completely different person, not in to its entirety, but I know how to speak a little bit more eloquently towards like higher ups. But true. It's just different.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you guys think that one of the issues that we have, let's just talk about, because in the Christian community, like we do, I'm not going to name names, but we do see a pastor that everybody don't like this pastor. A lot of people don't like the pastor because he is a little bit more on the like relatable. I just said, I'm not going to say the name. And then she said, are you? No, but like this pastor, I'm gonna cut it out. This pastor, like everybody will talk bad, he did this, he did that, he's a false prophet, he's this, and I can agree that there's things that he does, and I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with how he said that, or what he, like, maybe there's something that's unwise, but that doesn't, like, make me think, he's a false prophet. He's not a Christian. Like, and so
people call everybody false prophet.
Yeah, I know. They don't even proclaim to be a prophet, and they call him a false prophet.
My dad said that.
False prophet.
My dad said that he was like, people call everybody false prophets, and they don't even know
what
the
a false
list
prophet
that makes a prophet in the first place. So there's a bunch of people calling a false prophet. He never proclaimed that, and I just think it has to be way. To put more, I think that what's his face has to be very.
At this point, I'm gonna keep it in there.
I was like, wait a minute, I thought we were not supposed to say that.
I just think that he just has to be more discerning. If anything, it just looks like he's not being that wise sometimes. Yeah, but it's not. I'm not like
it'll come off as being like I know I can come off as being careless. Yeah, and it's not that I'm not careless. I just don't care.
I think it's maturity with him, and I think I don't think that he's false in any way. I just think that where the Lord has taken him from, his character is still developing. There's still development going on, no matter right. And then the growth of what happened, like just overall in that life with that specific pastor, happened so quickly. Yeah. It happened so quickly, and sometimes let's be honest. I was just talking to Pastor Jimmy today. It's some 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds who still have yet to mature. Because sometimes they be stuck for 10 years in their life holding on to something. Right. Mm-hmm. And then the growth and the progress doesn't happen until 10 years later. Yeah. I was just talking to him about this. So that's why there's a lot of 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds who still have a kind of immature mindset. Or it's not like at that age mindset, And so for him, I just think that there just has to be maturity and more development needs to happen in order for him to be really grounded, in order for him to really understand. He's a young pastor. Yeah.
But I think it has to do with his personality too. Yeah. I think that people that tend to be a little more outgoing, probably, or charismatic, they probably
get into a lot more trouble.
Because Chalisa was saying this the other day, but they kind of expose themselves a little too, or just they're basically the ones exposing themselves a lot.
I said that?
Yeah,
that's really good.
It was trash.
So with more so, I think that he's just this outgoing guy, and I know he means well, but it just doesn't. It's not the best message all the time, sir. Like you got to use some more discernment. Not saying that he doesn't have it, because he does some amazing things. Just you got to develop it more, and I think it's caused by a lot of it is caused by his personality, which is an outgoing, fun, charismatic person.
Some people really can't stand that though. I've seen
that demon in him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that come demons. On now. You gotta search within first. Why do I feel offended?
Demonic.
Why do I feel offended?
And the reason why I wanted to talk about this, it's okay, you don't have to cry. I think that
I'm already done here.
Samira been quiet. The talk a lot has been quiet so much.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay.
Let me make sure this camera is still focused. The reason I bring this up is because I feel like even though I don't struggle with this right now, like growing up, just because of how amazing, but how big my personality is. There have times where I have felt dimmed down. So, you're doing too much. You're this. It's kind of like try to dim down. So now when it's like, okay, child, like you need to not say this, or be careful with this. I'm fully aware that it's like, okay, you want to be careful, but in the back of my mind, I think it's low-key triggering that, like, dim yourself down. I guess it's because I identify or I clump the way that I am, just like the way that I joke, the way that I clump it as a part of my identity. So if somebody says do better or don't do this, I'm like, you hate me. And I say what Tamira says, I'm never speaking again. I'm going to take my mouth shut, and I hate it here. So I don't know. I don't know if you feel that way, but like,
yeah, kind of. Not like dimmed down, but like kind of walking on eggshells. Not that like people have made me feel like condemned about it. I kind of just like condemn myself sometimes. I'm like, Tamira, like, please, like, you keep getting this comment. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
God really do be coming for our personalities.
You know he does.
Like, he literally, because sometimes, like, because we're of sin and imperfect, like, we're gonna like things or things that naturally come out of us. They're going to be wrong because of the sinful nature. So it's like,
you about to cry? Are you okay?
No, I'm just reflecting. What she's talking.
Let's talk about your life.
I'm just reflecting.
Jackie Hill Perry in her video with Lecrae, she just said that like her core temperament is to be rebellious. So she's like, I'ma do what I want to do. Yeah, I did. It was good. And she said, yeah, she was like, I like to do what I want to do, but she said, like, the Lord took what he gave me and made it for his glory, and now I still do what I want to do, but I want to be holy. And I was like,
God, you're asking for too much.
I can't be holy, Lord. I'm sorry.
You want me to you want me to be funny? You want me to be holy? Which one?
I can't be both. I choose funny.
Holy. I choose funny. Holy. He's asking you to be holy. Holy. Charlie's a holy. Holy. La, 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 I don't hear you.
And this is why we're like this.
Hope that you guys enjoyed this conversation. We can continue to talk, and then if I make this into a part 2, I want us to talk about modesty, because that's a part of behaving like a Christian, like how we carry ourselves. And so if y'all want to talk a part 2 about modesty,
make me lust.
What?
Dad, I did read the verse I wanted to read.
Oh, wait. Okay, so let us end with Ashley's verse, and then if you want a part 2 about modesty, let me know. Comment below. She thinks my YouTube career is a joke, is what this girl thinks. Comment. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. And we'll drop the part 2. Okay. Are you done? Who's doing too much now when they laugh?
Give her a second.
What is going on?
Okay, go ahead, Ashley. Come on, level us out with the Bible verse.
Okay, this is a Bible verse in Philippians 2, 5 and 6. It says, in your lives, you must think and act like Christ Jesus. It says, Christ himself was like God in everything, but he did not think that being equal with God was something to be used for his own benefit. That was it. Eat it, chew on it, meditate.
Let that thing sizzle
In
like
your life, you
bone
must think and
juice.
act like Christ.
Can you tell me that?
I got you. I took a screenshot.
All right, so yeah, that was great, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. Shout out to Brittany joining last minute. Woo woo.
First of all,
AKA Wanda,
and that's why she pulled me in.
We're glad you were here, buddy.
All right, y'all. Bye, y'all. We about to go. If you want a part 2, let me know.
I'll comment.
All right.